Hi, my Virgos. Welcome to your monthly reading for April. And we just going to talk about your astrological aspects for this month. Well, if you go back to the March reading, you can see that we had two important aspects going on and still is going to be happening here in this month of April. So we have Jupiter retrograde that is going to stay with us until July, until middle of July. It is in your third house, which is the house of communications, a lot of communication, Virgo, a lot of communication. So especially with siblings, right? So brothers, sisters, not parents, but siblings. A lot of communications back and forth. Mercury retrograde is about communication as well, but it's in your eighth house, which is like the house of other people's resources, taxes, hidden assets. It might be some stuff of delays when it comes to that. So the good thing is that Mercury retrograde is going to be just with us for the first 2 weeks of April. So April 15 goes direct. Good. Now, the other two aspects added are going to be Saturn retrograde. So we have a lot of retrograde planets. Saturn retrograde is making a conjunction with March and, ooh, nice. Ooh, Virgo. Saturn retrograde conjunction with Mars and it's going to enter in April 17th, the last 2 weeks of April, and it's going to stay with us until September, first week of September. And it's in your fifth house of love and pleasure. So, and it's about children too. So you might experience changes in your love life and your romance, the way you perceive your partner or the way your partner perceive you, the way things are going. Something is going to change there because it's your house of romance and love and children. Maybe things with your children you're gonna have to discuss. Remember, we have still Mercury around for the first 2 days that Saturn is retrograde, and then we have Venus. Venus is going to be in your ninth house, which has to be with higher learning. If you're studying, maybe some changes, not changes, but I would say your philosophy things, maybe that things that you're gonna feel much better at, with your belief system and stuff like that. Venus is going to help you to focus in that. And maybe you are thinking about traveling, moving around, going around, taking a trip. Not bad. So far, let me see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. So, okay, good. I like this card. I do. Oh, I love it. Leo has this card. All right. First of all, work. Okay. Then we're going to talk about emotions. And, whoa. All right. We need to talk, Virgo. First of all, let's talk about clarity coming towards you. And the clarity is going to be how you emotionally are going to feel that something is missing. But it might be just that you passing through a phase, especially during the first 2 weeks, because things are going to be a little rocky. And when Saturn is here in your fifth house, obviously in your emotions and your love and pleasure, and you might enter feeling a little like, oh, I need, I need to feel that I am not in the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and emotionally, even when it comes to your work, I feel like you were, down and stuff. But there's going to be some clarity clarity that is true, that it might kind of make you feel that way too. But it's funny because I think it's more out of fears. Because it's funny, the Daughter of Pentacles, this is the third sign that has the same. The Daughter of Pentacles is a great card because the Page of Pentacles, the Daughter of Pentacles, is the cards of dream and desires and projects. So you might have a news of you having something, a new project, a new job, a new desire, that it makes you feel fearful to do it or to jump into it. And that's how I feel. And and even when it comes to emotions, I think that you are going to be able to fulfill your dreams and comes to your emotions in love with someone. It's just that right now you are going to be delayed a bit. But when it comes to, this is the greatest card to look at, because we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Hey, we talking about the wishful card with something that represents effortless, something that it represents, like there's not going to be too much effort to be put on, right? Like, good. But at the same time, it means also that you might be, you have to be careful, like you're not working in that spider web anymore. And sometimes the spider web, you see how sometimes the web kind of like fall off, and then the spider can have to go back and fix it. So you have to make sure that you're not hanging in there, not doing anything. I think you still have to put a bit of work. It's just that you want to make sure that it's able to sustain you, and whatever you bring towards it and hold it there, it's not going to be breaking. I see this is the Five of Swords in reverse, which is a great card too, because I think you're being a little in a competition mode, we'll say the last month for some reason, like trying to prove certain points when it comes to your love life probably, and trying to win the battle at all costs, that you might have feel that you won, but at the same time it feels like something is missing. That's why this Ten of Pentacles is here. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I did, but maybe I said things that I'm repenting to. I mean, repenting to that you said something that, oh, I shouldn't say that. But in reality, the good thing is that truths are coming out and truths are coming here, and you will have new opportunities. Like especially when it comes to work and when it comes to love, there's two things we're gonna have to look at. You're going to feel very much balanced at work, I would say. When it comes to your love life, I think you are going to feel like it's a challenge for you to be able to express your feelings this month, because Saturn retrograde in conjunction with Mars is the planet of battle, by the way, so it gives you that adrenaline a bit. But Saturn retrograde is going to, in your fifth house, about love, and is going to make things a bit, revision, going back, fix things. How are things going to be with my children? Like, they're growing. Maybe I need to be more maternal, more paternal. Maybe you going to have a little discussions when it comes to family matters, especially when it comes to Mercury in your 8th house of all the resources. Maybe you need to check that too, and what you are investing when it comes to your children. And as well, Virgo, you are going to, either way, you're still going to feel stable and established when it comes to your material world. But emotionally, it's like you are in upside down. Empress is always about loving and nurturing and the birth of new ideas, and you right now are not coming up with them. Even though you are going to have the news and ideas of all the people coming towards you and bringing you all this news, you are feeling fearful of what to act, what actions to take. And you really need to check on that, because you can't be here when other stuff, it looks good for me. Why would you be in Empress reverse? Are you feeling fearful that the true is, not exactly what you like and you don't want to say it, or whatever it is? Let's see this. All right. Six of Wands. Something is causing you pain. The good thing is you healing from it. But whatever this truth is going to come up with the Six of Wands is actually a great card. The Six of Wands is about creating your success, building building your reputation, how people receive you and perceive you as a winner. Like, you go in and people really appreciate you as a person, and they see your value. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. But something is here that is not letting you grow, and you healing from it. And I think it's the past. I do. I think something that is your fears that are not, oops. Okay, this is great. Look at this. Look at this and this. I am just looking at this. I don't even think this is going to, we don't need those, because I already got them in my hand. So there you go. And this is probably the ending of April. How are we going to be entering into May? You have balance. You feel like established at work, established in, material world. Emotionally, you feeling like you can't express yourself. You're not showing the nurturing side of you. You literally just, Virgo, you are like emotionally, not I would say a mess, but I think you might feel like people do not appreciate you, but they do. That they don't see your efforts, but they do. I think you just looking at the negative things for no reason. Why I said this, look how much love is in here. Lover's card, Daughter of Cups, which is great. It's about love and messages about love and appreciation, and the Sun. You are still healing from the past or whatever caused you to have fears. You are healing. But you need to really work carefully in that, because you don't need this to really destroy or influence in your true life and true, right? There's clarity, but the clarity that you see is not exactly what you really are in. And you can't be focused in negative. It's not. Look at this. The Sun, it's exposing that happiness, consolidating something that is good for you and positive, optimism, balance with the Six of Pentacles. There's a mutual balance here. If you are in a relationship or you alone, even if you deal with, with family and love life and your children, there is balance. But I think you are so focused mentally in the negative that you don't see how many people appreciate you, and you feel like, oh no, I can't express how I feel about this, and you might need to do it. So there's faith, there's love, there's decisions that you have to make, and the only decisions you can make is to go follow your heart, not your mind, because your mind is distracting you from the truth. And it's about love. It's about this message of love that is there in your heart, and you're not following it. You're not. So why would you want to hang out with this horse here? Look at this horse. Really? You want to be like this all the time? Like this? Look at this. Like, come on, Virgo. We don't need this. I know the truth is a little painful sometimes, but it's actually something good for you. That truth or whatever's coming out, whatever clarity you see, that you see it in the wrong way, is actually good for you. So the Page of Cups, like I said, it's about love. Loved ones that are going to come in probably in your rescue, and they're going to show emotions to you. There's a renewal of emotions. So if you have been feeling a little down, especially with someone in your life, there's going to be something good and renewal going on. So, oh, look at this. And I was just going to show you the end of the deck. Virgo, what? Look at this. Entry. Oh my God, look at this. And look at this. Yo, no, this is amazing. Like the best that I've seen when it comes to emotions and love and appreciation, how people really truly are there for you. And we have the Mother of Cups, Daughter of Cups, family, people, someone that you probably been dealing with and causing you pain. This is going to be a renewal here of love with someone. And obviously, it seems like it's a cup sign, could be an air sign, could be an earth sign. But you are not, you are this Empress right here. You are the one who is having trouble expressing feelings and feeling like you can have this new ideas or creation, or I feel it's just in your mind. You just thinking wrong. Mother of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Nurturing, loving. There's someone who really cares about you. And we have the Son of Wands. The Son of Wands is the Knight of Wands. And is probably someone very nurturing, someone who is a visionary, someone that I can't explain to you. It's someone who just run against obstacles and move forward. And you know, the Son of Wands also shows that things are moving slowly. You might feel like things are moving slowly, but earth sign. If you're dealing with someone who's an earth sign, it's the King of Pentacles. This person gives you a stability. This person is very logical. And this person literally is very methodical, approachable, and people really likes to be around him or her. So I think you need to see how beautiful your cards are and how much people love you and they're going to be around you, either friends or family, especially family. And if you've been feeling alone, you will have the support necessary to move on, because the Sun, Daughter of Cups, the Lovers, brings you more hope and faith and agreements with people around you, people that offer you all you need, especially in love, because it's really like telling me how much is love and stability, but you are not seeing it. What are your fears are? Think about it. You don't have to be fearful anything when you can have it all. Even when you're Nine of Cups, like Nine of Cups, and I'm pretty sure Leo has this card too. So many signs are having these cards. Because this is going to be a lot of things changing, especially with optimism, since the planet Sun is going to be around, by the way. So the Sun will bring you optimism. So there's two things. We have Sun, the planet Sun around, and we have Venus. So yeah, Virgo, Venus is in your fourth house. So everything is going to be great. Trust me. I really, really like this. So, my Virgo, you want to be here? Or you want to accept this from people and then end up here? You need to be here. Stop this. This is ridiculous. You don't need to. Oh, my Virgo. Big kiss for you. Much love, much light. And I see you mid-month. Ciao.